Welcome to a special edition of Inside Track, where we are celebrating the resilience, determination, and the impact of social services to empower individuals towards self-sufficient lives. With us today to share her story with CalWORKs is Diana Cervantes, a recent Madera College graduate, and she is currently transferring over to Fresno State. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. So let's start off by giving us a little background. So a little bit of your story prior to receiving services with the Department of Social Services.
Before getting help with the Department of Social Services, I was working part-time while maintaining my 3 children. I am a mother of 3. Things were very hard and I was always scared to ask for help, but I reached a point where I just asked myself a question: do I want to continue working at a part-time job and raising my 3 children? That's when I decided to go back to Madera Community College and continue my career. I didn't know what I wanted to pursue in. That's when I met up with my counselor, Denise, at the time that was working there. She asked me what was my favorite subject in high school, and that's when I told her I loved math, I enjoyed math, and she recommended accounting, and I asked her, well, what do accountants do? And she gave me like a little detail of what they do, and that's what made me want to try it out. So I said, okay, well, since I'm coming back and it was a really long gap for me, I was like, I'll take one class and see how it goes from there. And I started off with that one class and took classes in the summer. And then fall semester of 2023 was when I took more classes. And from there, I just continued and I didn't let that stop me.
Fantastic. So what motivated you to seek assistance through the program?
What motivated me was all the support and programs that you guys provide. What really helped me was childcare and then the mileage reimbursement. At the time, I would also get help with my parking pass, so that helped a lot when I had classes in person. But yeah, that was very helpful of you guys.
Fantastic. So you mentioned parking pass and gas reimbursement. Were there any other services that you found particularly helpful?
The most helpful was the childcare, because without the childcare, that's where I would struggle the most. Being at school, because I'm an in-person student, I can't do online classes just because of the distraction. So I rather be in front of a professor and have them teach me of what I have to do, and that's how I learn better. And so the childcare really came in handy for me, because without the childcare, I would be struggling on how to get to class when I have my kids with me.
So what is the biggest lessons you learned throughout your experience?
The biggest lessons that I've learned was to not be scared to ask for help, because that was one of my biggest fear. I've always thought I've had to do it on my own, and coming to you guys, to the Department of Social Services, really was a big help for me.
And do you have a particular breakthrough moment or a proud moment that you would like to share?
A breakthrough moment was when I was able to, on May 23rd, 2025 was really cool, because I was able to look back at all the challenges that I faced and the struggles. To see me walk up there was a very incredible moment. And seeing my kids there watching me, cheering me on, made me feel great.
Talk about your future.
My future is to transfer to Fresno State fall 2025 and continue my career in accounting. I got my degree in business administration to transfer and accounting. So let's say if accounting doesn't work out for me, I still have my business administration and I can continue in any degree, but my focus right now is in accounting. I enjoy my accounting classes, and I want to I want to work on my bachelor's, and as soon as I get my bachelor's, work for a company and work on my CPAs. I want to be a certified public accountant one day.
Fantastic. So what advice or what would you tell someone who is in a similar situation and they're thinking about reaching out for assistance?
I like to tell people to don't be scared to ask for help, because the help is there, and if you don't seek it, then you'll never know about it. You'll always have your doubts when it doesn't hurt to ask for help. I mean, look at me, it was a really long time, but I'm still doing it. I didn't stop, and I'm continuing, because there was times where I went back to college, I stopped, but 2023 was my official year where I said I kept it going.
Well, fantastic, and congratulations. So my last question is going to be, finish this sentence. Because of CalWORKs, I am now.
Because of CalWORKs, I am now a Madera Community College graduate, and I am seeking to advance my career in accounting at Fresno State, where I would receive my bachelor's in accounting.
Wonderful.
I am very grateful for the Madera Department of Social Services.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. Stories like Diana's highlight the importance of programs like CalWORKs and Welfare to Work in helping individuals build brighter futures. If you or someone you know could benefit from CalWORKs services in Madera County, call the Department of Social Services office at 559-675-2300. Or for more information, you can visit the Madera County website. Click Social Services. For the DSS Media team, I'm Ashley Monkey.